7 secrets you must know before buying any Porsche on screen. In the next 18 minutes, I'll give you the exact checks, scripts, and timing to save $15,000 to $40,000. Macan, timing chain leaks equals $9,000 surgery. Cayenne air suspension equals $6,000 plus repairs $718. Mid-engine access equals $3,000 labor 911. IMS bearing equals $18,000 rebuilds GT models. Appreciating but maintenance heavy Taycan. Depreciation, cliff plus battery unknowns. Every single one has specific traps, but they also have sweet spots where smart buyers make serious money. Pads greater than or equal to 3 millimeters. Tires greater than or equal to 4/32 of an inch. PDK service approximately 60,000 miles. CPO adds 2 years unlimited miles. Daily driver, 2019 plus make and S, 991.2. Carrera, avoid first-year models. Weekend Warrior, 718. Cayman S manual, 997.2 turbo, ceramics worth it. Investor, charm collector, GT models, PTS colors, final NA engines, manual only. Your buying strategy changes completely based on how you'll use the car. Keep your type in mind. I'll call out specific plays for each buyer profile. Secret 7, the PPI trap. How I saved a client $23,000. Here's a story that'll save you thousands. Last week, a client called me about a 2018 911 Turbo S. Asking price, $160. Clean Carfax, dealer serviced, looked perfect online. But I told him, never start with a PPI, start with a seller audit. We drove to see the car. The garage. Oil stains everywhere, tools scattered, no organization. The seller couldn't find half the service records. But here's where it gets interesting. I had him Google the VIN while we were standing there. Boom. Forum post from 8 months ago. Track day at Laguna Seca. Car went into limp mode, towed home. The seller never mentioned track use. We walked away. That car is still for sale 3 months later, now at $137. Garage organization, clean, organized, proper tools equals pride of ownership. The binder, chronological service records with tech notes. Digital detective work, Google VIN, seller name, phone number. That binder right there, that's your crystal ball. Chronological service history that matches mileage and Porsche service intervals. If someone hands you a stack of random receipts, you're looking at someone else's problem. Carfax not equal to no accidents. Don't trust Carfax alone. I've seen cars with fresh paint jobs and spotless Carfax reports that were totaled 6 months earlier. Cross-reference with AutoCheck and NMV TIS. Test everything yourself before paying for any inspection. Every switch, every window, HVAC, infotainment. Beat drive it like you're buying it, because you might be. Brake pads, minimum 3 millimeters remaining tires, minimum 4/32 inch tread depth. No mismatched brands. Cold start, no knocking, ticking, or smoke of any color. Only when your confidence is already at 90%, then you pay a Porsche experienced technician to confirm. A PPI isn't a fishing expedition. It's a final verification of what you already know. Secret 6, paperwork, tells the real story. I once had a guy try to sell me a 996 Turbo with full service history. Turns out his idea of full service history was 3 oil change receipts and a Jiffy Lube sticker. Paper never lies. People do constantly. Here's what real service history looks like. Chronological entries that match mileage progression, detailed notes about leaks and weeps, battery drain investigations, brake measurements. Beat a story that makes sense from day 1 to today. Oil change at 7,500 miles, then 15,000, then 22,500. That's consistent maintenance. But if you see unchanged mileage for 2 years, then suddenly jumps 30,000 miles, someone's hiding something. DIY maintenance. I actually prefer it if the garage and parts receipts back it up. Obsessive DIY owners often take better care of their cars than people who just drop them at dealers. Vehicle history reports can reveal accidents, title issues, mileage discrepancies, but they miss plenty. Buy both Carfax and AutoCheck. If the price seems too good, there's usually a reason hiding in the paperwork. So far, seller audit plus paperwork verification eliminates 90% of problem cars before you spend a dime on inspections. But the real money killers are coming up next. Secret 5, the 3 repair bills that destroy dreams. Let me tell you about 3 repair bills that have bankrupted more Porsche dreams than market crashes. These aren't internet myths. I've got the invoices. Hate it or love it, audit me in the comments. The $18,500 heart attack, 996, 986, and some early 997s. The IMS bearing failure. I watched a guy buy a beautiful 2004 9111 Carrera for $45,000. 3 weeks later, catastrophic engine failure. Beat $18,500 for a complete rebuild. If it's not documented as addressed, budget for it immediately or walk away. Weekend warriors. This affects you most. Daily drivers should avoid these years entirely. The $8,900 simple leak. Mackin timing chain cover leak, especially pre-2019 models. Sounds innocent? It's engine out surgery. I know a guy who bought a 2017 Mackin S, dealer certified, 60-day warranty. Day 61, timing chain cover leak, $8,900, demand under tray photos or walk away. Daily drivers, this is your biggest threat. 2019 plus models fix this issue. The $12,000 brake reality check. Porsche carbon ceramic brakes. They're incredible on track and $12,000 to replace. I've seen people buy cars specifically for the ceramics, then get hit with replacement costs that exceed their down payment. Weekend warriors and investors, ceramics add value. Daily drivers, steel brakes are smarter. Smoke color decoder, gray smoke, AOS issue, $2,000 to $4,000. Thick white smoke, coolant head gasket, run. Blue smoke, internal engine wear, run. Gray smoke means AOS problems, expensive but fixable. White or blue smoke? That's not a car, that's a very expensive paperweight. Secret 4, the options that actually pay you back. Here's how you turn options into profit. Beat most people spec cars for ego. Smart buyers spec for resale. I'm about to show you the 5 options that consistently add more value than they cost. Bullet points. Sport Chrono Package, plus $3,000 to $5,000 resale. Sport Exhaust System, plus $2,000 to $3,000 resale. Premium Package, plus $2,000 to $4,000 resale. Sport Seats, plus $1,500 to $2,500 resale. Front Axle Lift System, plus $2,000 to $3,000 resale. Sport Chrono isn't just a stopwatch. It's proof the original owner was an enthusiast who cared about performance. Beat Sport Exhaust? That's the soundtrack that sells cars before people even drive them. Manual transmissions are money machines. I've seen identical 911s where the manual sold for $15,000 more than the PDK. Paint to sample colors, final naturally aspirated engines, GT models. They don't just hold value, they appreciate. Investors, focus on manuals, PTS, GT models. Daily drivers, PDK is fine, focus on comfort options. For Macan buyers, here's your cheat sheet. Sport Chrono shows up as that dashboard chronometer and Sport Plus button. PASM or air suspension? Look for the 3-mode damper button. CPO, the ultimate insurance policy. Certified pre-owned adds 2 years of unlimited mile warranty coverage, and it transfers to you. Beat on a $60,000 car, that's peace of mind you can't buy anywhere else. I'll never forget the call I got from a successful surgeon in Dallas. He'd bought what looked like the perfect Macan. Clean Carfax, dealer serviced, low miles, CPO warranty that had just expired. 6 months later, he was staring at a $40,000 repair bill. Engine out timing chain repair, failed air suspension, transmission replacement. He thought he was buying German engineering. He was actually buying someone else's deferred maintenance. Don't be that guy. So far, avoid the big 3 killers plus spec for profit equals smart buying. So far, avoid the big three killers, spec for profit, and you're already ahead of 90% of buyers. But the real money-saving secrets are coming up. Secret 3, the hidden costs that kill dreams. Here's the conversation every Porsche salesperson avoids: the real cost of ownership. And I'm going to give you the exact numbers so you can budget like a pro. Annual reality check, oil changes, $350 every 10,000 miles. Major service, $2,000 every 2 years. PDK service, $1,500 every 60,000 miles. Tires, $2,000 every 20,000 miles. Rears last $10,000 to $15,000 on 911S. Brakes, $3,500 every 40,000 miles. Post-warranty repairs, $3,000 to $8,000 per year. Performance Porsches eat rear tires like candy. Staggered setups can't be rotated, so you're replacing rears twice as often as fronts. That's physics, not poor design. Daily drivers, budget higher for tires and brakes. Weekend warriors, track use doubles consumable costs. Here's how you cut these costs in half. Find a good independent Porsche specialist. They often charge 50% less than dealers for identical work. Money-saving hacks, FCP, Euro lifetime warranty on wear items. DIY oil changes, save $200 plus per service. Buy extended warranty 90 days later, often 50% cheaper. Buy documented maintenance history, not just low mileage. Beat a high mileage car with perfect records beats a low mileage car with gaps every single time. Secret 2, timing the market like a pro. I'm about to share the timing strategy that saved my clients over $300,000 last year. It's all about understanding dealer psychology and market cycles. Depreciation decoder. Base, Macan and Cayenne models get destroyed by depreciation, 30 to 40% in 3 years. But 911 Carrera S models, they hold steady. Beat Turbo and Turbo S models actually fight depreciation. Manual transmissions and GT models, they're appreciating assets. Investors, focus on manuals, GT models, PTS colors. Daily drivers, let others take the depreciation hit. Buy 3-year-old base models. November, December, year-end quota panic, best deals. August, model year transitions, good deals. End of quarter, monthly quota pressure, decent deals. I bought my last Porsche in December. The salesman was so desperate to hit his quota, he threw an extended warranty, maintenance package, and took my trade for $3,000 over book value. Timing is everything. The negotiation playbook. Here's my exact strategy. Book 4 dealer appointments the same day. Get written trade appraisals from each. Finance to get the best price, then pay cash immediately. Cap doc fees at $395. Use real comparables from cars.com to counter their market pricing nonsense. Here's exactly what you say. I'm ready to buy today at this price if we cap doc fees at $395 and remove the paint protection. Then shut up and let them respond. Buy extended warranty 90 days later directly from Porsche, often 50% cheaper than dealer pricing. Secret 1, the road test that reveals everything. This is where cars confess their deepest secrets. I'm about to give you the exact road test checklist that saved my clients from buying over 50 problem cars in the last 2 years. The confession checklist, screenshot this. Listen for knocking, ticking, irregular idle. Watch for smoke. Blue means oil burn. Gray means AOS failure. White means coolant issues. Feel for smooth engagement with no hesitation or stumbling. Performance reality, turbo cars should build boost smoothly with no surging or limp mode. Manual transmissions should shift like butter with synchros working perfectly. PDK should be seamless, no shuddering, hunting, or overheating warnings. Dynamics check. Steering should track straight with no pull or wandering. Suspension should be controlled over rough roads with no clunks or rattles. Brakes should be smooth and progressive with no pulsation. Test every system: adaptive cruise, lane keep, parking sensors, heat, AC, infotainment stability. Beat modern Porsches are computers with wheels. If the computers are glitchy, walk away. Daily drivers. Electronics matter most. Weekend warriors focus on mechanical systems. Investors document everything for future buyers. Price too good with vague service records. Seller pressure to decide immediately. Story inconsistencies versus your Google research. Known issues like EMS problems, McCann leaks, or early PDK failures with zero documentation. You're not buying a car, you're buying someone's maintenance discipline. If their story doesn't match the evidence, there are other Porsches, 996/986 and early 997. IMS/RMS. Verify fix or budget $18,000. Make in pre-2019. Timing cover leak. Demand under tray photos, PCCB brakes. Inspect life remaining. $12,000 plus replacement. Those three items alone have cost my viewers over $500,000. Screenshot that list. Value plays, what smart money buys. 2019 to 2021. Macan S with Sport Chrono. Daily drivers, avoid base engines, verify leak-free under tray 991.2. Carrera S in 2018 718. Cayman S, weekend warriors and investors, manual transmissions are appreciating assets. Everything you just learned is worthless if you miss the model-specific traps that turn dream cars into financial disasters. Watch my 5 Porsche models to avoid and 3 to buy now. Next, I'll show you exactly which years have the IMS time bombs, which Macans are leak-prone, and the 2 Porsche models that are actually appreciating right now. Beat Plus, I'll reveal the negotiation move that saved my last client $18,000. Comment your exact model and year. I'll personally reply with the 3 specific red flags for that car. I read every single comment. If this just saved you from a financial disaster, smash that like button and join the 50,000 subscribers who refuse to get scammed by dealers.